It is all over for Becky Lynch. The NBEXT era has come to an end. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And one Irish woman drops the NXT Women's Championship, and another Irish woman comes and picks it up. And that's exactly what happened on this week's edition of NXT. Becky Lynch lost the NXT Women's Championship to Lyra Valkyria, and we'll talk a little bit about Lyra Valkyria in a minute. But Becky Lynch has been rumoured to be taking time off. That might finally happen now with her losing the belt. There's also rumours now for a long time of Seth Rollins taking time off, and he is dealing with multiple injuries, so maybe they plan on taking time off together. That would require Seth Rollins to lose the title. Could he lose it to Drew McIntyre? Who knows? Crown Jewel is not that far away. But Becky Lynch did lose to Lyra Valkyria, and this is what she had to say. She reacted the following day on her Instagram. She said, quote, "The NBEXT era has come to an end. I am immensely proud of my run as the NXT Women's Champion, from getting to step in the ring with some of the finest up-and-comers to open challenges on Raw, and being a catalyst for highlighting the wealth of hungry talent that we have on our roster. Lyra Valkyria is the real deal and will be a star for years to come. The future is in good hands." End of quote. That's what Becky Lynch had to say. First of all, what I want to say is, I think the whole NBEXT era thing is cringy as fuck. I never liked that. I get that it almost works. She can incorporate half of her name into NXT, but I think you're forcing it in there.
You're clutching at straws.
It doesn't really come naturally. You're forcing it in there.
Yeah.
Like, Raw is Jericho sounds great.
Yeah, not
But
this.
NBEXT sounds shite. It does.
It sounds shite, just like the reign. I mean, it's over. I think this is the end of her current run. I think we'll see her probably at the Royal Rumble time. Hopefully her husband gives up his fucking belt while he's at it as well. Because I tell you what, if there was one of the two that needed to drop it, it's him.
Yeah, so Seth Rollins, please do the right thing and get off our television screen. Becky went on to say that she's proud of her NXT Women's Championship run, and she got to share the ring with some of the up-and-comers from NXT, and also did some open challenges on Raw. Yeah, our match with Tiffany Stratton I thought was pretty good, although the lack of selling was an issue. But they main evented No Mercy, they did main event No Mercy, and
No mercy.
rightfully so. It was a really, really good main event. Other than that, though, I just don't really recall this run being that good. It wasn't even that long. It was pretty short. I mean, she beat Tiffany Stratton. She rematched Tiffany Stratton. I think she then, I believe, had a match against Natalya, a match against Tegan Knox, a match against the Big Aussie.
The Big Aussie.
Whose name I can't remember.
Aussie.
And that's it.
The Big Aussie? Who the fuck's the Big Aussie, actually?
Indy Hartwell.
That's what her nickname is?
No, I just couldn't. I just forgot her names. I called her the Big Aussie because she's like 6'2" or some shit.
The Wizard of Oz.
And then she lost to Lyra Valkyria. So I mean, I don't think the run was that good. And let's talk a little bit about Lyra Valkyria, because Becky Lynch says she's the real deal. I don't understand why.
The Tesco meal deal.
I don't understand why they put the belt on her. And honestly, if Becky Lynch's run was only going to last like a month and a half or 2 months or whatnot, I don't understand why they ever put the belt on Becky and took it off Tiffany Stratton. I look at Lyra Valkyria, and all I see is like average at best. Average at absolute best. I mean, height-wise, she's shorter than the majority of the women. Body-wise, just nothing spectacular. You know, very flabby, not toned. Just like a short little gremlin, so to speak.
How dare you say that, man.
She's not ugly, but she's not overly attractive. You look at her gear, and it's very baggy. I mean, if you look at a lot of the women, they'll have like wrestling pants that are like tight to their ass. And obviously there's a reason they do that, because sex sells. But with Lyra Valkyria, it's like, she kind of reminds me of like remember when Daniel Bryan had that awful burgundy fucking pants? Remember when he first started?
Ooh.
That's what Lyra Valkyrie's pants kind of look like on her. Remember Daniel Bryan had those pants and they just looked like shit?
He looked like he shot himself.
They looked like they needed to go in the bin. That's what Lyra Valkyrie's pants look like. I just don't get it. Her attire sucks. It's very, like I said, it's very baggy. It's like stretchy. It's not. It doesn't grab her body, so to speak. It's just, I don't rate her. I honestly don't rate her. She's not got a character. I mean, she might be good in the ring or whatnot, but most people in WWE today are good in the ring, so it's hard to really give you too much praise for simply being decent in the ring. Most people now are decent in the ring. I look at Lyra Valkyrie, and do you see someone here that's going to headline a WrestleMania?
Not a chance. No.
She's what, like, so let's say she's 5 foot. I know people will say, yeah, Alexa Bliss was small, but Alexa Bliss is like fucking one of the hottest women to ever be in WWE. I mean, Lyra Valkyrie is not. And she kind of made that her whole gimmick as well.
I don't think height really matters for the women, to be honest. It's not like the men. But then again, no, if you can book small men to main event Mania, why the fuck can't a small woman do it? I'm not saying main event, by the way. I mean, let's be real. I mean, I'm not... Like, I don't want them to be fucking 6'4", like Rhea Ripley, and look like a fucking man.
She doesn't suit her body. She's like got body... What do you call that body?
The fucking proportion freak show bastard. That's what I call it, right? That's what you should call it, and she fucking sucks.
Does Alexa Bliss look out of shape? Does Alexa Bliss look like her gear doesn't fit? Never.
No, but it would be like if... just imagine like Rhea Ripley is 5'2" though.
No, but this Lyra Valkyrie's gear doesn't fit her. She just doesn't look right.
No, she doesn't. Yeah, like,
her gear's shit.
It's almost an ounce of dwarfism in there.
Her kick pads look like shit.
Come on, man.
I mean, if you just see her standing next to Becky Lynch looks legit. She's just got like a body that seems to, her body shape seems to look real. Lyra Valkyrie's just doesn't
look real.
She reminds me a little bit of John Silver.
Yes, in the legs.
From the Dark Order.
That's not a good comparison, by the way.
And not that I'm looking at his ass, but his tights also don't fit. They're very baggy.
You can walk the plank, mate.
And they just look like shit.
John Silver.
They look like shit. There's another woman that was on AEW, Layla Hirsch. She was Russian. She was a midget. But I think they stopped using her because of the whole war.
She was small.
She was very small. And that's, I don't know, Lyra Valkyrie's got a hint of that to me. So, yeah, maybe it's not her gear. Maybe her legs just don't really fit any sort of clothing.
Could be that. I mean, that could be the difference maker.
Like, she's just got no gimmick. Like, I see when you compare, you put Lyra Valkyrie and you put Tiffany Stratton, and I'm not just saying this because Tiffany Stratton's blonde or whatever, but you put the two of them side by, even take, put people side by side, Valkyrie and Tiffany Stratton. Stratton looks like a star, Valkyrie doesn't. You put like Valkyrie and Cora Jade side by side, Cora Jade looks like the wrestling star, Valkyrie doesn't. I mean, I think a lot of the women, all the women in NXT, if you had to stand them and line them up and put them side by side with Lyra Valkyrie, they would all look like bigger stars to me.
Yeah, I would.
Anybody, I can't think of one person that I wouldn't say looks more like a wrestler, looks more like a superstar. I can't say one person looks less than a superstar than she does.
Even the name, it's just sounds like El Generico. Lyra Valkyrie. It's
too similar to that woman that John Morrison's married to.
Aye, Taya
Valkyrie, whatever she's called her.
I just shut, man.
Anyway, that's it, guys. Look, Becky Lynch probably going to be gone. You know, I think Becky Lynch we probably underrate a little bit on this channel.
She's alright.
I think she's alright. Can be cringy at times, but definitely I'd say one of the best females that they've produced in the last, I'd say since this whole women's movement. She's definitely one of the better females that we've had.
Well, that goes hands down, man, obviously.
I'd say she's probably the best at the Four Horsewomen.
Yep. Yeah. Easily.
I'd say she's probably the best.
Not hard when you look at the other three.
So yeah, that's it, guys. Catch you in the next one. Let us know your thoughts. Maybe put a poll up. Is Lyra Valkyrie championship material? I don't think so. Hold on. Roxanne Perez is small. But her body kind of fits her shape.
It's disproportionate.
Disproportionate. I don't get it. I just look at Lyra Valkyrie and I just don't see a wrestler. I don't see a star. I don't see someone that's going to be on billboards headlining pay-per-view events.
Oh yeah.
I don't see the attitude.
I don't see many people doing that, to be honest, though. So.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, man. They're all draws.
No, but from a women's division standpoint, I can see Tiffany Stratton being a top female. I can see Cora Jade. I can see like Roxanne Perez. I can see those people.
Main eventing.
I just don't really see Lyra Falky
Get
ever
the
doing
belt
it.
off her then.
But that's it, guys. Catch you
It's
next.
the only thing Shawn Michaels is doing wrong, because you know what? Oh, when Triple H was in charge of NXT and it was Finney Mac on the main roster. Oh, NXT. What about the fucking same energy for wonky eye Shawn? He's delivering week in, week out. And Triple H is dropping the fucking ball.
One Eye Sean.
Triple H is dropping the ball and Shawn can't even see it.
Sleep with one eye open. Anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Till then, let us know your thoughts on Lyra Valkyrie. Peace.